Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Shaman King, which is on episode 21, the 2021 version. Now, this episode right here was actually pretty brutal in a certain way. I mean, out of all the Shaman King episodes I watched throughout this time, this one has to be the very most brutal one. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was very censored here and there, but if anything else, let's just get this started. We had to it that before the opening, the boys end up having to introduce themselves to Yo and his companions and apologizes, you know? They end up saying they end up joining Hao after Hao gives them an offer, you know? And even freaking Ryunosuke is like, man, are you guys stupid? And they said, yeah, we're stupid, but whatever. You could call us the Bozu, you know? That kind of thing. I'm thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Then we get to see a scene with Lyserg having to join the X-Lost after all. It was already confirmed in last week's ending of an episode, and we get to see him in this episode having a fight. Yo decides to go watch Lyserg and battle because he believes in his friend, but he will never forgive him if he really crosses the line of having to kill someone. And I can understand where Yo's coming from. When you kill someone, there's no going back. I mean, it's already right there on your hands, and there's no way you could turn back time on that. But whatever the case may be, it's just what it is in a certain sense. But that aside, we get to see Lyserg having to show off his abilities against 3 Egyptian guys whatsoever. You know, I don't really care much about them because they're just there to be there, and let me tell you why. Because one of them ends up doing some kind of death wings whatsoever on Lyserg, and Lyserg was about to go for a killing blow, but unfortunately for him, Morpheus, his spirit ally decides not to go for the killing blow. And this is the reason why Lyserg might have some doubt in his heart whatsoever, etc., you know, whatever the case may be. And we had to it that the Iron Maiden, John, decides to come in, and we get to see to it that Marco, having to unlock the Iron Maiden, shows a little girl. But we get to know this little girl's John's powers, which is very dangerous and it's very unsettling. Because the way how she able to take out one of the Egyptian guys whatsoever in no effort, you know, her oversoul or spirit or Furyuku, which Anna explains it, is overwhelming. That her beads ends up having to shake up a lot, you know, and Hao just ends up smiling from afar and just smiles from afar watching the fight, you know, whatsoever. But that aside, we have to it that that John ends up having to kill the Egyptian leader, and how she uses the Iron Maiden to pierce herself in order to make natural laws in this world and trying to make it work, you know, etc. But eventually, the other 2 guys who apparently refuses to submit or beg for forgiveness, no way. They decide to be resilient to the end, and she ends up killing the other 2 Egyptian guys whatsoever, you know. And like I said, this girl's Shaman energy or Furuko, however you want to pronounce it or how you want to say it, she ends up killing the 2 of them in the most brutal fashion, which really shocks me because I go yeah, I've seen a lot of brutality in many episodes, but Shaman King didn't show too much brutality until this one, you know? Even though it was censored a bit here and there about one head being guillotined and the other one being crushed to death, you know, that kind of thing. And she goes back to the Iron Maiden again. Even right now, Manta ends up having to faint out, you know? This causes Horo, Ryunosuke, and Chocolove to go grab some help to help out Manta. As for the pink hero girl, Tomoe, I believe, or whatever her name is, forgive me, I think Tamao. She ends up having to close her eyes, being really shocked while Anna attended to her, you know. She says, this girl's got a big ego, you know, that kind of thing. Makes me want to puke right now. Even Ryunosuke asks Yo, hey, what do you think, Yo? And Yo's like, yeah, you know what? I'm the one that needs to be Shaman King, you know, that kind of thing. And I seem to get it, you know. And honestly, I can understand. I seem to get the idea of what they're coming from about having to kill people, you know, and etc. But, you know, playing nice is not going to help anyone, and those guys will just come back and keep doing it again and again. But there's a saying that goes by through another, you know. If you do evil to commit evil, if you do an extreme amount of evil to fight evil, there's only going to be more problems to it later. But whatever. Guess we're about to find out soon enough, because that girl's spherical or shaman energy, spirit energy, is very, very strong. The way how she's able to kill 3 of those guys effortlessly without having to try so hard just shows that she's terrifying. Not to mention, someone made a comment or discussion, the reason why she's in that Iron Maiden and near death all the time is to make herself stronger whatsoever. And the way how she did it is really brutal. Even Ren's like, in order to become Shaman King, you had to be very strong and undeterred and not to have any doubts, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.